Well, do you know how many apps you have on your phone? It's likely dozens, but let's say you start throwing some of those apps into your digital trash can. What happens to your personal information on that app? That's what we're finding out in tonight's Verify.
If you're trying to clear up space on your home screen or there's an app you don't use anymore, trashing them is common. But what happens to all that personal information within that little square? Does deleting an app mean all of your data is deleted on it too? Let's verify. Our sources include Apple and Associate Professor of Computer Science at Bowling Green State University, Rob Green.
So basically anything you've ever entered into an app in the history of your phone has the potential to be on your phone. So, I mean, our phones run our lives. So basically your whole life is available at some way on your phone.
It's not clear if the same goes for other phone providers, but Apple states that if you delete a built-in app from an iPhone, you also remove any related user data and configuration files. That includes apps like your calculator, mail, and FaceTime. However, it doesn't say if that's the case for third-party apps like social media.
So you may have had this experience where you delete an app and then you download it again and suddenly it sort of still has the same preferences and settings. That's because it didn't delete anything.
But a home screen or app isn't the only place your information can be.
Additionally, all that data is typically synced to the cloud somewhere, and companies have different policies about how they keep that data, what they do with it after you delete an app or you delete an account.
Green says if you want to know what could happen with your information, you'll need to read those long terms and service agreements. And depending on the app, you might be able to delete all your information, emphasis on might.
They may or may not do that. They may or may not agree to it. Most of the major providers, so for instance, if you have accounts with Apple or Google, you can log into those providers and actually get a record of all the data they have on you and make those types of requests to see that data and to have it deleted.
So we can verify, no, if you delete an app from your phone, it does not mean your data is deleted too. With your Verify, I'm Kaylee Marantet.